Blockly Games is, as a website, about as simple as it comes. It looks quite simple, maybe from, a bygone era of the internet. But that's because it was created by a single developer, a man called Neil Fraser. And he's created this as a free resource for anyone that wants to experience coding. It's done using Blockly, so that's block-based coding, which allows students of pretty much any age, from reading age upwards, to get the basics of this drag and drop style block-based coding. Um, and there's variation in the games. There's one called Maze, one called Turtle, one called Music. They all do slightly different things. They teach coding in slightly different ways, and it allows students to progress through. And within each game, there's levels, and they're able to dip into greater complexity in how Blockly coding works. Ultimately, building up to the later stages, Pond is one of the levels, and this uses JavaScript, so actual written code. So students go from knowing nothing at all to building up to actually writing their own game at the end, little Pond-based game. So it's very simple to use. It's very self-explanatory. It's not very well guided. So there's not a lot of writing around there. It's just get in and get on with it. So it might pay to sort of pop this up on the big screen and work through it initially with the class just so they can get a hang of it, get an idea of how it works. But it's very useful as a complementary way to teach coding or introduce students to coding and math and logic. It has a kind of um, broad spectrum in that way, all while being very simple, very minimal, and it's super accessible. You can, for free, get to it via a browser on pretty much any device, but you can also download it, so you can use this offline. So students could have it on their devices. They could dip in and out as they want. They don't need an internet connection. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.